This daf from Yerushalmi Ma'asros. In the article Ozva, other edition, we are on daf Chaf from Ralph, the beginning of a new parak. Hamar v'tein b'chatzero, mamish at the top, which in the Vilna is at the bottom of your base of Ralph. Hamar to the bottom. Hamar v'tein b'chatzero. Okay, Hamar v'tein b'chatzero. Mishnah Aleph. If a person is transporting figs in through his yard to make them to dry them elsewhere, his children and the members of his household can eat the snack from them, and they're exempt. And this is true about the workers who are working with him as well. About the Ba'bayis, that might be a different question. The Gemara is going to talk about it. The point of the parliament is that even though they're not osam b'melacha, for which they're allowed to eat midoraisa, if the ba'abayis gives them permission to eat, they are still exempt because no gemar melacha yet. Bisman she'ein lehem mezonos ochlim b'turim. When it's not stipulated with them that they get specific food allocation part of their wages, so they eat and they potter because it's not their chotzer, so it wasn't koveh for them, and it's not like a mekach because it's a small gift. But yesh lehem mazonos, if they had, it's been stipulated that they in fact do receive food allocation as part of their wages, and yesh lehem mazonos, they have obligation for food incumbent against the owner. Harei elu lo yachlu, they should not eat even as a snack without taking meiser, because it's in fact he is paying off his debt to them by giving them allowing them to eat, and is like a mekach, and it's koveh to the meiser, and it's like gemar because it's like gemar melacha. So that is the first Mishnah. This is Mishnah of Mishnah Beis. Hamotzi Polo of Lasada, somebody who takes his workers out of the field with Mansha Elam Mazonos when they don't have Mazonos, their wages, it's not part of their wages. So then Ochlim Pturim, they can eat and are exempt, either from what the Torah allows them to eat, from which we previous fact, or if the Ba'bayis gave them permission to eat, and it's like Muetas. If they have wages, it's part of their wages, that they have food allocations, then they eat one by one from the fig tree, because as long as they're mitzaref them, so if they're mitzaref them, it's a problem, they join together, and one or two or more of them, but otherwise they are allowed to eat and from the fig tree itself, but not from the basket. Because in the basket, it's considered ready to be like a form of tziruf, a form of goren. And also not min kupa, not from a box, lo min hamuktzah, and not from the silo, designated area where you keep it. That was Mishnah Beis. Mishnah Gimel. Somebody hires a worker to work with him in olives. Amar lo, he said, he said, the worker made a condition on the condition that I could eat the olives as I work with you. So, he one by one, still be butter. But in Tziref, if he was mitzaref two or more in his hands, so chayiv. Nakish tzolim, to hoe among the onions and take out the small onions which are not going to grow properly. Yerek, if he says on the condition that you can eat from the vegetables, meaning leaves from the better onions. Mekartem ole v'ochel, you can take leaf by leaf and eat, leaf by leaf. You can see if you're tired of more leaves. Maybe talk about scallions here. Anyway, so the side more than one leaf, chayiv, then no good. You got to actually take off. It's koveh, like a goren, like a mekach, and therefore it is. You have to take off some ices before you snack. Okay, to the Gemara. Who atzmo ma'ashiochal? Ba'is himself, is he allowed to eat? He's not mentioned in the Mishnah. Rav Amar who also echol. Rav says no, he's not allowed to eat. Ula bar Yishmael b'shem Rabbi Lezer Amar hu mutar lechol. He is allowed to eat. So that which it says in the Mishnah bottom b'nei beso means even his children. They don't say that giving them is like a mekach. That is kavanoki, name of the Chaznish. Rav is like Ray Meir, who says like chotzer is like it's like the chotzer is like a mekach, even though it's not gemar melacha, but this chotzer is mekach for him. It's like a mekach for him because it's his chotzer. So if it's a form of acquisition, and that is well, I shouldn't say it's form of acquisition. That's not the right way to say. A chotzer, like mekach, is kovea for him if it's his chotzer. Okay, so Rabbi Lezer Rabbanan, that the Rabbanan hold, as long as there's no gemar malocha, mekach is not kovea, and also chotzer is not kovea. V'Rav Meir, wait, Rav holds Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Meir, if he holds Rabbi Meir, if you bottom they basically concerned, even his children and members of the house should be also. Because it's bringing to the chotzer should be like a mekach and should be a kovea. Should be it should be kovea. Because Kavanaki adds because he's mechayev to mazanis. So it's like piron chov. So it should be like a mekach, and it should be a kovea, even though it's like mar melacha. Elak Rav Rabbi Lezer, where the Rav holds like Rabbi Lezer. And therefore, the children can remain potter, just like we just said. I'm sorry, Rav. I may have read it wrong. Rav Kerebi. Rav is like Rebbe, and who allows you to eat until Gemar Malacha. And Rabbi Lezer Rabbanan, and Rabbi Lezer is like Rabbanan. Dam Rabbi Simon, and this is the source. Dam Rabbi Simon B'Shem Rishon Levi, Rabbi Yosef Yishol B'Shem Rebbe, that Ein Ochlin Ala Muktzeh Ela Al Makamo. You don't eat things which are the things that are going to be brought to the Muktzeh unless you're standing in the place where the fruit is laid down in order to dry. Why? Because it's nicker shalom ligma malachta. So Rav is talking about you eat them. Rav is talking about where he's eating them in a place. So I'm sorry. Rav says he's not allowed to eat because he's in his yard. He's not a place where it's mucha, that it's hamanas to dry them. So therefore, he's not allowed to eat when he's in the yard. That's Rabbi Yaakov. That's Rabbi Chacham. Rabbi Yaakov B'Yishim Levi said, "Divrei Chachamim, no, Kohen Chachamim, ochla muktzah bem kamon shlom kamon." You can eat the Rabbanan of Rebbe would hold that you can eat even Shlomo Kamo, and therefore the Baal Bayis here in the Chotzer can eat from the produce which is going to the Katzos, even though it's not Nicker. At this point, it's going to be going to the Muktzah. Mesa B'Yosef Shol Le Rebbe. So Yosef Shol asked Rebbe, we learned that carrots that you're taking through your yard in order to bring to the top of the roof, but you didn't make them do a pile, and therefore they're not tevel. There's no gumar malacha because charuvin. We learned in Perak Al Mishnah Vav, so they become chayiv, and the Mishnah says that you're allowed to take from them for animals and be potter. So you're allowed to eat from from that which is going to designate to be muktzah, even shlo mekamo. Allowed to eat them. Doesn't matter where. Amalei says, "Lo tismini charuvin." So don't ask me for carobs. Charuvim machal behemoid. He said it's for charuvim are bets. We consider to be bets are machal behemoid, and therefore they were making with them. Um, so the Gemara says, "Aldaiti the Rav." According to Rav, we're going back to what we talked about before. Ma ben who ma ben banov. What's interesting? Who him? It's not okay, and so it's okay. Who they should totally be muktzah. He's the one who determines whether they're going to do muktzah or not. So now, if he's doing shalom it's as if he's determining, oh, well, these are not going to the muktzah. So therefore, for them it's kamar malacha. They should totally be muktzah, since he's the one that the muktzah is totally in him. Right? Very often in Yerushalmi have that. Who tell muktzah mean the muktzah is totally in him. He's also they don't make the decision. Mutter, they are allowed to eat. So therefore, the Issa of Shalom Mekomo only applies to the Ba'abas and not to his house, to the children members of his household. Nira Banav says, that makes sense. B'nei Beso, which we understand here to mean his wife. Why is he part for that? Vein lo Allah Mizayas. Isn't he being Parecho? Because these are Chayv Mizayas Ishlish. Sheirok to someone else up. So it works out according to Pim, which shows that Sheirok to someone else does not refer to the Achib Mizayas, and therefore it's not Pirun Chov. The only time when Chachamim actually Mechayev, according to that opinion, Mazonos is not for Isha is when she's not living with her husband. Then Chachamim stipulates that the rights of it only can be the Rabbar. Because that time like learn ain't based in Poskim Mazonos Isha mean Dmei Shvis. They can't when they are determining that a woman should get Mazonos. So when her husband went to Medina Sayam, or she's a widow. They can't do it from the Meshis because it looks like a mekach, like a Pion Chov, because she's obligated even to get food, at least with Rabban. Avizonas, he eats a Baila B'Shvis, but when she's with her husband, since she has no Mizonas to Raisa, and we're Masakin, so therefore she can eat from the Peroshvis. Now the Gemara is going to go on and discuss this further, but we're ready on the next Amud on Chol Beis Hanav, so let's stop here for today.